Guys, if you like making money, which I know you do not want to miss this one. Guys, welcome to the Mr. Bubbles channel, where we dish out awesome pressure washing business advice to beginners. Before we get into today's episode, quick announcement. We are only a few episodes away, guys, now from our down streaming series. It's going to be episodes 140 all the way up to 150. Man, wow, guys, like, I'm super excited about this series. By the end of this series, you're going to know 100% how to make your house wash mix. You're going to know, for example, the Mr. Bubbles house washing system, including plant protection and home protection, all that good stuff that we talk about here all the time on the channel. So stay glued, guys. Make sure you're paying attention, because that's all coming out over the next 2-3 weeks. We're going to be putting out all of those episodes, and I'm super excited about that. My goal with that series, by the way, is, you know, by the time you get to episode 150, boom, you're out there and you're becoming a house washing ninja. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into today's episode now. Today's episode is something very specific. I'm going to give you guys 10 things that you're going to be able to utilize in your company. Things that, these basically actionable steps that you're going to be able to implement in your company that's going to make you big results right away, very fast, okay? Now, you've heard me say this term a lot here on the Mr. Bubbles channel, boots on the ground, and that's what we're talking about here. As a matter of fact, what I have is something very specific, guys. You can see here in the 2 pages of notes that I have. You've often heard me mention the word boots on the ground. Well, when I'm talking about boots on the ground, I'm talking about these 10 very specific things. Now, don't worry, you don't have to do, you don't have to take notes or anything, because this right here is just like how it is. I will email this to you. Now, my email is in the description of this video. Make sure you reach out to me so I can send you boots on the ground marketing. It is 10 things. I promise you guys, if you do all of these things, these marketing strategies for new guys, if you implement these 10 things in your pressure washing business, guys, it's going to make a very, very big impact for you. We're talking through my personal experience, because again, guys, like, this is not something that I just read somewhere or I researched somewhere and I'm bringing it to you. These are things that I've been implementing in my company for years and years and years. They're lab tested by me, and so I know if you guys do this in your company as well, you're going to see big results. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So boots on the ground marketing, guys, these are the 10 very specific things that I'm talking about. Number 1 on this list is professional looking image. Now, I have here boots, pants, and shirts. Guys, on this list here, you have the links on Amazon to all the stuff that I get, and I'll put the link to the shirts here, finprint.com. You guys ever heard that saying, you know, don't judge a book by its cover? Well, guess what? People do judge a book by its cover. So you need to make sure that you have a very professional image, and I am going to extend that out to making sure that your online image is also very professional. You know, I'm doing an episode for you guys right after our series, our downstreaming series. I'm going to do an episode where I'm going to teach you guys how to create a website with GoDaddy. It's going to be something that's going to, you know, it's going to be like less than $200 or $300 for the whole year, and you'll have a super professional website if you follow my blueprint on that. But you want to make sure you Google My Business, your business Facebook page, like, all of your marketing matches and is looking amazing. And, you know, I've often brought this example up, guys. You know, if you're going to go out there to do marketing, or if you're going out there to do these jobs, and you just, man, you just look like a bum on the street. Like last year, you know, I saw a guy with this awesome rig washing a house here near my shop in one of the neighborhoods, and he was wearing Crocs, guys, like Crocs. Like, why would you be doing that? You want to make sure that you are wearing a professional uniform that makes you look like a professional, because people will look at you and they're going to make the determination on their head whether or not to trust your company based on how you look. So make sure you guys are paying attention to that. Again, boots, I wear the muck boots. I like them because they come all the way knee high, so it keeps my feet dry all day, and then on top of that, they're super comfortable. Pants, again, we get them on Amazon, and I mentioned before, finprint.com. This is a finprint.com shirt, guys. Highly recommend it. You know, this shirt here itself is coming on 2 years. I mean, look at it. This shirt has seen quite a few battles out in the field, guys. We've washed a lot of houses. Imagine how many different chemicals and debris and gunk and whatnot has fallen on a shirt, and it almost looks brand new. So, and it runs right around 50, 60 bucks. I also recommend you guys jump on that right away, because these shirts, they take like 6 to 8 weeks to get, because they come from out of the country. So, highly recommend that. Again, number one, professional looking image. Number two, something we've talked a lot about, marketing on your vehicle, magnets on your door, wrapped tailgate, sign on trailer if you have a trailer. Guys, here's the bottom line. Wraps are expensive. I recognize, I'm aware of that, right? Because I have 9 vehicles and they're all wrapped. I know how expensive wraps are, but I can also tell you that you recoup the money on a wrap almost immediately. Like within a few weeks, you're going to get enough jobs where you make the money back. But if you're in a situation where you can't afford a wrap of the entire vehicle, I talk about this all the time. Wrap the tailgate, guys. Wrap the tailgate. That's going to cost you the cost of one house wash. Because think about this from the logical perspective, guys. When you're out there in traffic, right? Like you're stopped at a red light, for example. People don't really see the side of your vehicle. It's the people that are behind you, the ones that are taking the pictures of your marketing. Make sure, guys, make sure that you have marketing on your vehicle that lets people know what it is that you do, what you're all about. What I would do is, if you don't have a wrapped vehicle, go to vistaprint.com, order a magnet, the biggest one they have, put that on your door and wrap your tailgate. It's going to be a huge difference for you guys when you're out there, right? And you're doing a neighbor's house, for example. Man, wow, I've seen this over and over again, guys. Like the neighbors, they're looking out from behind the curtain there, looking at you. So they're paying attention to what you look like, and they want to see what your vehicle looks like. So make sure that you have marketing on your vehicle. You know, some of our older trucks here, man, I want to say my oldest truck here has been with us about 8-9 years. Of course, our oldest trucks, they have 250, but we retired that last year. But, I mean, those trucks, they still look brand new because they're wrapped, so you can't really see all the imperfections in the truck. So, highly recommend that. If you don't have the money, save up for it. Start with your tailgate. I brought this up once, I think, in one of the videos. I'll never forget this, guys. My very first wrapped vehicle, I actually started out with the tailgate, and then like 2 months later, I wrapped the passenger door, which cost me, I think at the time was like 250 bucks just to wrap the doors. So think about that, guys. I had a vehicle that just had the tailgate wrapped and then the one door. And then like 2-3 months later, I wrapped the driver's side door. And then a few months after that, I finished off the wrap. But, you know, I highly recommend you guys do that because, again, it's going to be a huge money maker for you. Number 3 on this boots on the ground marketing list, okay? A-frame sign for your vehicle. Now, this is something, I'll put up a picture up here to show you guys what ours looks like. This is something you're going to order on Amazon. Again, the link is here, so you guys can just email me. But where we order our A-frames, they come in, and then we order the marketing that goes on there. If you guys are not very good at designing, you can just go on Fiverr.com and order a design there for like 10 bucks. Or Or if you're okay with doing some some designing on your own, I would go to canva.com. Real easy to do, and you're just gonna put on there your name, what you do. For example, ours just says Mr. Bubbles Power Washing Services, phone number, website, and you're gonna put that in the front wheel well of your vehicle when you're out there doing jobs. Guess what, guys? I've done the research on this. I've done the analytics through the years. This alone, this one form of marketing is going to bring you 3 to 5 jobs per month. Per month, guys. Think about that. And the A-frame sign, I want to say, costs like $100. And then with the inserts, you're looking at about 120, 130 bucks for a total investment for something that's going to bring you 3 to 5 customers a month. Guys, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. You just carry that around with you inside your truck. Every time you go do a job, you put it out in the front wheel well, and you're picking up neighbors. Of course, combined with your wrapped tailgate, man, you're going to be getting customers like that, guys. So I would highly recommend that because, again, these are all very cheap or inexpensive, sometimes even free forms of marketing, okay? Number 4 on our list. Oh, man. Wow. It's something I talk a lot about on the Mr. Bubbles channel, and it's your 6x9 postcards. Guys, again, I'll put up the design here of the one that we have. The most important part of your 6x9 design is that box on the top that says, one of your neighbors just got a Mr. Bubbles house wash, because, of course, that means we're tapping into our sales impulses. Remember, guys, there's 4 factors of impulse. We've talked about this a lot on the channel. There are things like keeping up with the Joneses. That's what that box is all about, the greed factor. So make sure you guys are tapping into that. Now, with your postcards, how we do them. So what we do is you want to do at least 1,000. We do more. We do 1,000 a week here at the company, but you guys want to do at least 1,000 a month. And you want to target dirty homes. I recently had someone email me and tell me that they've been putting flyers in people's mailbox. Guys, you do not want to do that. That is highly illegal. And I think pretty much every state. I know here in Maryland, it's like a $10,000 fine. You can even go to jail for opening someone's mailbox. So you don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to walk straight up to the door and put it on the door there. I'm going to tell you guys a quick story. A couple years back, we hired a new marketing person to do flyers for us, and they decided to put these on the outside part of the mailboxes. Chose to do what the easiest thing was, so not just get out of the car. Didn't want to get out of the car and walk all the way up to the door. Well, guess what, guys? Like 3 hours later, we get a call from people in the neighborhood saying that our flyer, that we had littered their entire neighborhood with flyers. Guess what? The mail person had gone through and taken them all off of the mailboxes and threw them on the floor, on the ground. And I mean, there was like 200-300 of our flyers all over the ground in the neighborhood, and I had to go through. This was like 4 or 5 years ago, but I had to go through and pick them all up. You want to make sure you're putting these on people's doors, because then the only person that is going to touch that or take that away from there is the homeowner himself or herself. So you want to target dirty homes in affluent, really nice neighborhoods where you have houses that are like, let's say, $400,000 to $600,000. You're just literally going to walk up, put that on the door, and move on. So I recommend you do 1,000 of these a month. Guys, that's 250 of these a week. That's nothing. And again, through personal experience, this is going to get you 15 to 25 jobs per month, okay? And it's a guaranteed done deal, but you gotta be consistent with these and play out your law of averages. Okay, number 5 on our list are boots on the ground marketing strategy for new guys. Door-to-door sales, something we talk a lot about on the channel, face-to-face marketing. You need to develop and practice your elevator pitch. And then the second thing on that is master the 4 factors of sales impulses. We talked about the one on the flyer, right? Keeping up with the Joneses. But your 4 factors are basically like, man, it's a way to really increase your sales. I recommend also you guys watch episode 52 on my channel. Just search out the library. We did a whole breakdown of a sales pitch, the anatomy of a sales pitch, and then also I broke down for you guys there the 4 factors impulse that you guys can go out and practice. But here's the bottom line. I can email you my sales pitch, my 30-second elevator pitch. And what I want you guys to do is I want you to do 100 residential sales pitches a month and 100 commercial sales pitches a month. Guys, if you do this consistently over the course of a year, man, wow, you guys are going to become experts, absolute experts at going out and being able to talk to people, create icebreakers out there, and then sell yourself to people. That's very important, because at the end of the day, guys, sales, that's what it is. It's all about building relationship and selling yourself to people. Now, all of these things that I'm talking to you about is also part of our business in a box. Guys, quick announcement. I've created a digital product called Mr. Bubbles Business in a Box. Check this out. Okay, so the Mr. Bubbles Business in a Box is actually a thumb drive that we're going to send to you guys to your physical address. And when you get this thumb drive, you're going to see a folder that's called Box in it. And then when you open it, you're going to see all of these files right here, guys, all of these folders. And guys, this thing has over 500 files, anything and everything I've ever created from my business. So all of the blueprints, training modules, documents, all of the things that you guys constantly email me about, you know, your pricing PDF, your for example, you know, your marketing blueprints, anything that you could need for your business is in here. That's why we call it a business in a box. One of the things that I really like about this is, guys, check out all of these pictures. So you have a total of 300 before and after pictures that you guys can add to your website and your Facebook and your Google My Business. And check this out. So there's a folder called Google SEO. And the pictures already have the SEO words in them. And this one photo right here has over 300. This specific folder has 190 pictures, but all in all, it's over 300 pictures. Look at some of these pictures, guys. Amazing before and afters pictures for you guys to be able to add to all of your social medias and whatnot. This is going to help you get a lot of customers. And of course, your edible postcards are on here. And then finally, you got training videos on here as well, guys. Like, for example, the video on how to optimize your Google My Business, the Mr. Bubbles. You got several videos. So they're like training modules. You got all the PDFs. The bottom line, guys, is this. This is going to help you with your business. So don't miss out. Make sure that you email us so you can get your business in a box today. In order to get your business in a box, you just got to hit the link in the description of this video. And I say this all the time on the channel, guys. The more you know, the more you grow. That's how come I decided to create this business in a box, because it has everything in there you need to be able to grow your business. And I really, really believe that this is going to be a game changer for you. Guys, you do not want to miss out on this one. There you have it, guys. Make sure you get your business in a box. Got over 500 of my most important documents on there, including this boots on the ground marketing, the elevator pitch, and all of the things that we're talking about on here. Number 6 on our list, guys. Wow. Yard signs. Yes, yard signs still work. You want to make sure that you target specific areas and neighborhoods. Distribute 100 per month. And then my final tip on this one is put them in yards of houses that you've done. This is very important because, guys, like when I first started my company, Mr. Bubbles, I used to do a lot of these, but now everywhere you go, they're sort of like spammy, because there's a intersection here in my town where it does not matter what day you go through there, you're gonna see like 20 to 30 different yard signs on there, like 2-3 power washing, guys. I don't recommend that. what I recommend you do is you target specific areas, specific neighborhoods. You're going to put this in a little hidden corner in that neighborhood. If you put that on the entrance by the stop sign, in a day or two, one of your competitors or the HOA person is going to take that down. Going to be a huge money waster for you. You want to make sure that you use these also to do target marketing of nice neighborhoods and put them in lawns of people that you are, that you know, the houses you've already done. What my technique for that is, at the very end, I talk to Mrs. Smith and I say, hey, Mrs. Smith, you know, help me out here. I'm trying to get more of your neighbors, more clients here in your neighborhood. You mind if I leave my sign here for a week or so? Then after that, you can just chuck it in the trash. But then what I do is, the next time I'm in a neighborhood, I just swing back by and I get that sign. I'm going to give you guys a quick example. So in the beginning of the season, we hit this neighborhood with our 6x9 postcards, right? Our 5-arounds. And we picked up a house in this neighborhood. Then when we went to do that house, we put a yard sign on the lawn. The yard sign says, you know, house professionally washed by Mr. Bubbles, phone number, and website. And guess what, guys? We picked up 22 jobs in that neighborhood because of that one yard sign. And 100 yard signs is going to run you around $400 a month. And again, you can go to Fiverr.com or create one on Canva if you feel comfortable in doing that, but I highly recommend that. And then before we go on to number 7, I'm going to tell you this, guys. All of these things, they work really well in conjunction with each other. What I would do if I was you guys, I wouldn't be like, oh, I don't like door-to-door sales, but I like the yard sign idea. I'm going to do that. Guys, you have to do all of these things in order to maximize the potential of the boots on the ground marketing strategy, because that's what this is. This is you developing a boots on the ground marketing strategy for your company that works, okay? So let's move on to number 7. This is very important. You want to develop a referral program for your business. And I got 3 things on that. Communicate program to customers, incentivize customers to participate, and reward promptly. I'm going to give you guys a great example because we do this through our office team. So a woman called in and we gave her a quote, and then she wasn't that happy, thought it was kind of expensive, and she was like, could you do a better price for me? So what we did is what we always do in this situation. We say to her, hey, why don't we do this? Talk to one of your neighbors there in the neighborhood, pick up a neighbor, and we're going to knock off $50 for you. And then she was like, wow, and what if I pick up 2 neighbors? Well, we'll knock off another $50 for you. So anyway, so a day or 2 goes by. Guess what? This woman picked up for us 8, 9 neighbors in that one neighborhood. And we ended up doing her house for free. For free. Guys, like, think about that for a second. Because when we went out there, we picked up other neighbors because of our 5-arounds. That's a win-win-win-win for her. So make sure, and the funny thing is, to this day, we still do her house. We've done her house now, like, so that this wasn't this year. This was, man, I want to say this was 2 years, maybe 3 years ago, because we've done her house, and I recently did her son's house too. So make sure, guys, you have a referral program. When people reach out to you, let them know that you have a referral program. When you go do these jobs, make sure that you let them know that you have a referral program, that you do discounts, family members, neighbors, and co-workers. It's a huge difference maker for you. A lot of what we do here at the Mr. Bubbles channel, like a good 10 to 15% of our clients on a daily basis, comes from some sort of referral. People recommending us to other people. So make sure you guys pay attention to that. Number 8. Okay, so here's the deal. You cannot have a pressure washing business, okay, in 2024 without a Google My Business and strong online presence. So number 8 is you need to make sure that you're cultivating 5-star reviews. And for that, you need to do quality work, ask for reviews, and then always respond to your reviews. Now, I'm going to recommend something here for you guys. Search out on my channel, episode 56. I did a breakdown for you guys exactly how to optimize your Google My Business for, local rankings so you can rank #1 in your area. But here's the bottom line, guys. Every time we do a job and we see that the customer is really happy, we let the customers know, hey, by the way, it really helps us out when we when you guys leave a 5-star review, and then we send them the actual link to their phone. Boom, help you out right away, because man, wow, guys, like a lot of people read that stuff. Think about this from a logical point of view. How many times have you, for example, you wanted to go try like a new restaurant or something? What do? You Google it, right? And then what do you do when you Google a restaurant? You go through the pictures of, like, let's say the menu and whatnot, and then 2, you're reading reviews. True or not true? Of course it's true. And you don't think people are doing that about power washing? Of course they are. They want to see what the neighbors are saying about you. So make sure that you guys don't lollygag on that. Pay attention to that GMB page. Again, guys, we've done a whole video where we're coaching you up on that. So you guys need to put a lot of emphasis on that. And then, like I said, guys, anything that in your company that you shine a spotlight on is going to grow. If you put emphasis on getting a lot of 5-star reviews and growing your GMB page, boom, you're going to get it. And then also, last thing I'm going to say about that is when you guys order your business in a box, it comes with 300 before and after pictures. The pictures already have the Google SEO words to help you rank higher on Google. Highly recommend that for you. Moving on to number 9. Besides your Google My Business, the only paid form of marketing that I agree, of course, Google My Business is not paid, but it's like internet marketing that I would pay to do, is Nextdoor app. So the Nextdoor app, guys, is going to cost you, an ad is like $130, $140 a month. Now this picks us up like 3 to 5 customers a month, but it's completely and totally worth it, because you're picking up anywhere between, let's say, right around $2,000 worth of work a month for $130. But it also helps you a lot with your branding, and this is what I recommend for you guys. So there's an option on there where you can put your ad on autopilot. So put your ad in there, and then every month it'll just automatically bill you. You forget about it, and boom, you're just picking up customers. And again, guys, marketing is what you do to get a customer. Branding is what you do to build your reputation in a marketplace. And this is what this Nextdoor app does both. It helps you get customers, yes, but it also helps you grow your credibility in a marketplace. So I highly recommend Nextdoor app. Number 10. Wow, that was quick. We're already at number 10. And that's a little bit of what we were talking about the Nextdoor app, is you want to focus your attention on marketing, because remember, guys, I've mentioned this before. You guys look around. We are definitely 100% on a down economy, right? So when people have less money to spend, they're going to be more skittish with their money. They're going to want to hire people they know, they trust, and they like. Okay, so that's why you need to have an established boots on the ground marketing strategy for your company, focused on branding. Remember, branding is what you do to build a reputation. And so, you want to focus on things that are going to be able to, raise your level of awareness in the marketplace. That's why when you're going door to door, guess what? People are seeing you. They know that you were next door. You knock on a person's door and they're like, wow, their house looks so good. And they're going to want to hire you because of that. So when you do all of these things combined with the branding, you're going to be able to create a situation where you have a sort of that organic marketing happening for you, where people are calling you because they seen you somewhere, or they see that you did the neighbor's house. And of course, when we're talking about branding, guys, guess what? You can have all of these things in place, but you need to make sure that you're doing quality work, because or the complete opposite will happen to you, where people see that you did crappy work. that word is going to spread on Facebook and other social media platforms, and you're done. So make sure that you're going out there and you're doing high level quality work. That's why I always recommend you guys watch all the episodes, because if you guys notice it here in the Mr. Bubbles channel, what we really created together, you and I, is a power washing academy. And if you watch all of these episodes and you go out in the field and you practice the things that I'm teaching you, man, it is really going to elevate your game to the next level. So I highly recommend that. Guys, you know, when I first started the Mr. Bubbles channel, my goal has always been to help you grow your business. And I promise you that if you guys do, if you just go out and you do exactly what I'm coaching you up on, you're going to be able to see awesome results for your business. And that has always been the purpose of the channel, is to help you grow your business. And that's why I bring you guys this information that's been lab tested. I promise you, these 10 things, for example, from branding to door-to-door sales to the A-frame sign, guys, these things are things that you can do that are inexpensive, or they're cheap, or they're free, but they're going to bring you amazing results, because some of you guys are really goofing up because you're putting all of your marketing eggs into the internet basket. Okay, so you're doing your Yelps, your Google My Business, like you're doing a Google ads or Facebook ads. Guys, that's not where the money is right now, because again, remember what I told you about people wanting to hire companies they know, they trust, and they like. You need to make sure you get your face out there, shake some hands, and meet people and sell yourself, because at the end of the day, that's all it is, guys. Building a business is all about building relationships with people, getting your name out there, and letting people see, like putting a face to the actual name, right? Because somebody sees an ad on Facebook, I mean, they don't know anything about you, and guess what? People, when they're on Facebook, they're not looking to see your ad. They don't care about your ad. But when you're next door to their house and you just did an awesome job for the neighbor, then you knock on their door and you do the elevator pitch and you shake their hand. Wow, that's where it's at. That's why I want to make sure that you guys establish this boots on the ground marketing strategy for your company, because it will make a big difference for you. And that's all I got for you guys today. I really appreciate you coming to my channel and watching this How to Grow Your Pressure Washing Business video. Guys, highly recommend you watch the next one as well. I got a banger for you guys. I'm actually doing a house wash roof combo, but it's going to be divided between 2 episodes. So don't get to see too many of those on the channel. So I highly recommend that. And again, all of these things that we're talking about is in the Business in a Box. So make sure you reach out to me for that. Actually, the link to that is in the description of this video. You can just click it and get it, and then people here from my company will send that out to you. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bubbles out.